Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome as we get ready for baseball here at Grove City High School. Kevin Rao with you tonight. Really good matchup as the New Albany Eagles come in to take on the Grove City Greyhounds. Beautiful day here on the south side of Columbus, actually southwest side of Columbus. They're introducing the lineups right next to me. Roger Deerwester is the voice you hear. He's the PA announcer here at Grove City. He also sang the national anthem today. Just an outstanding job. So we don't want to talk too loudly and distract him, but we are right beside him in the press box here tonight on our initial audio webcast of high school baseball. We are glad that you are with us. And we are just about ready to go. New Albany comes into the game. The visitors today, they are 1-4, a very successful trip to Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Lost their first one by just a couple of runs and then won 4 straight. 7-2 over Highland, Virginia. They lost to Highland, Virginia 5-3. They beat Riverside, Virginia 7-2. Then McDowell, Pennsylvania 11-10. And then Bethel, which I'm going to think is in Florida since they didn't mark it, 17-0. And then finished up the trip against Choctawhatchee, Florida, and beat them 10-8 on the last day. And that was all the way back on, last week on April 2nd, which would have been Thursday. So speed forward 4 days, and here we are.
Center fielder Landon Haskins.
Grove City took a trip to Alabama for a couple of games. They won both those, beating Oxford, Alabama 5-2, then Homewood, Alabama 6-2. Then on to Winter Haven, Florida, where they lost by just a run to the host Winter Haven High School. And then back on Thursday, they lost 10-0 to Lakeland Christian, who's a pretty big power down there in Lakeland, Florida. So 2-2 Grove City, 4-1 New Albany. Now, New Albany last year made it to the state semifinals where they lost to Amherst. Amherst Steel in kind of a controversial game. They had a couple of runs in the first inning, a call that was not made on an out. New Albany players ran off the field celebrating a great catch. Turned out a couple of runs scored. They called it a no catch. Maybe a runner didn't hit third. We weren't there. But ended up losing in 10 innings. And that's just tough. So they come back under head coach Michael Sandman, and they will take on Grove City. Now, Grove City lost in the regional finals last year, and that was to Olentangy, who went on to win the state championship, so no shame in that. New coach this year here at Grove City, Robbie Sexton, comes in, replaces Ryan Alexander. Alexander, a 17-year career here for the Greyhounds, 3 state tournaments, 10 OCC titles, 6 district titles, overall record of 337 and 139, pretty good. Sexton, in his first year, now he coached at, this is his first head coaching job. He played at Watkins Memorial, then went on to Wright State, then drafted by the Boston Red Sox, played 3 years in their organization, then came back, was an assistant coach at Ohio Christian University, where he got his degree then. Coached as an assistant at Canal Winchester for a year and then Tays Valley the last couple of years. So Ryan Sexton, brand new here for Grove City. Was a pitcher, by the way, at Wright State and then in the Boston organization. Michael Sandman got his high school degree from Utica. Went to Newark Catholic for a couple of years, then to Utica, played at Ball State. He was also a pitcher. Coached at Johnstown, then at Utica, and then came to New Albany. This is his 4th year. And maybe most importantly in his life, he's a lung cancer survivor. So, seeing a lot tougher things than high school baseball, but he brings his club in here again on the upside. And they will go to bat first here at Grove City. And it'll be their all-star Caden Kistner will bat first. Kistner, a shortstop. Last year he hit .387, had 9 doubles, 30 runs scored, 13 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. First team All-District, All-OCC Ohio, and second team All-State. So he will lead off, play shortstop. And he will face Dylan Farley, right-hander. First pitch in there for strike one. So we have started here at Grove City. Beautiful day. Temperatures in the 50s. Farley with the 0-1. Big curveball. That stays up. Farley is senior. He will also hit today in the ninth spot. 1-1. That will look like a slider and fouled at the plate for strike two. 1-2 now the count to Caden Kistner. Kistner, a senior. And he is in close to the plate. Slightly open stance on the right side. 1-2, another breaking ball, and that's lined to left field for a base hit. So one batter, one runner so far here in this one.
Base hit for the Eagles. Coming to the plate, number 3, the third baseman, Remy.
That one hit out to Carson Stickley out in left field. He fielded it on a hop. The infield here is artificial turf. The outfield, natural grass. And some signals from behind the plate. That is Luke McQueen, the junior at catcher today. He retreats and steps behind the dish. And Remy Troutner up there now, the lone sophomore starting in this ball game today. First pitch in there for a strike. Kistner at first base, nobody out. Top of the first here at Grove City. Quick throw over. Kistner dives back in safely. A look over from Farley. He'll come to the plate. The 0-1 hit high in the air. And it will go out toward center field, racing in to make the catch. That is Landon Haskins. So one gone. Back to first base goes Kistner now with one out. And stepping to the plate, it'll be Jake Hoovler, the catcher. Troutner, by the way, is the third baseman, if we didn't say that before. So Kistner at first, one out now. Open stance on the right side for Hoovler. Again, the throw over. Kistner back in well ahead of the throw. Might take another step. Farley back on top. Comes set. Pitch. That one bounces in. So 1-0. Kistner to the lead at first. 1-0 the count to Jade Hoovler, the third hitter in the lineup. Right back up through the middle, and that'll make it into center field. Kistner will put on the brakes at second base. And Hoovler with a base hit here.
Eagles, man on first and second.
So one out, two runners aboard.
Number 10, the right fielder, Mason.
Kistner at second. Hoovler at first after the base hit right up the middle. One gone, Mason Ackerman, the cleanup hitter in there now, the right fielder, junior. He looks down and, well, we've got a timeout briefly, middle of the diamond. Now we're ready to go. Another right-handed hitter as Ackerman steps in against Farley. Farley, right-handed arm. Checks second base, comes to the plate. Breaking ball inside is fouled away, right at the New Albany dugout, 2 hour left. So Farley starts out with a strike against Ackerman. Ackerman, as we said, is a junior. Farley, this one inside, ground ball to the left side, third baseman to second for one, and he got him at first. Big double play there by Grove City to end the inning and leave a runner stranded. Coming up with it was Starner, made the good throw to second, where Hinkle turned it and got the double play. So just like that. Couple of hits, but nothing to show for it. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Be back right after this. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score in this one. New Albany had a couple of runners aboard in the top of the first, but a double play got the Greyhounds out of the inning. Now they'll come to bat in the home half of the first. Due up will be Landon Hinkle. Carson Stickley tried to put those two together, and Braden Starner. And maybe more. On the mound for New Albany, right-hander Aiden Weich. He is a junior. So Landon Hinkle, the second baseman that turned the double play at the bag to end the inning, will bat first, right-handed hitter. He's a junior. Hinkle settles in on the right side. Weich winds. First pitch, paints the outside corner. Strike one. Weich looks down. He has a wristband on that tells him what to throw. This time, breaking ball hit towards center field. Going back, still going back. That wind helped that one as it goes over the head of center fielder Van Ruthier. He looked like he had a bead on it, and the wind is blowing out that way, and it just kept on going, bounced into the fence. So give Landon Hinkle a double to start this one, or start this half of the inning. That ball carried a fur piece, as we used to say. That'll bring up Carson Stickley, left fielder. He's a left-handed batter, our first left-handed stick of the day. Fastball sails outside. So Hinkle on second base. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. No score. Kevin Rao with you today from Grove City High School. Grove City at bat. Stickley takes the next. That one floats outside. Looked like a bit of a changeup that misses wide. 2-0 the count. Good hitters count here for Stickley. White checks Hinkle at second base. Here's the pitch. That one bounces in. So 3-0. First base open. He's not giving him much to hit. Stickley eases in a little closer to the plate in his stance. And this one, good fastball right down the middle. Actually cut back a little bit toward the outside part of the plate. Good pitch right there. 3-1. Hinkle doubled to lead off the inning. Caught the jet stream and went all the way to the fence. Next pitch swung on and missed. Took a little bit off that one. And White battles back, full count to Carson Stickley. Not wasting any time. White goes to the belt. Next pitch. Did he get there? Yeah, he did. Strike three. Again, took a little bit off that, and that one got the inside part of the plate. So Stickley down on strikes. Hinkle now out at second base with one out. And it'll be the third baseman, Braden Starner. Starner, right-handed hitter, senior. Everybody plays straight away in the outfield. First pitch fouled straight back. So White against Stickley came all the way back from a 3-0 count to get him on strikes. Now one gone. Hinkle short lead at second. Now he'll widen that out. Next pitch swung on and missed. White's changing up his pitches pretty effectively in these last two batters. 0-2 the count to the number 3 hitter, Braden Starner. Big breaking ball that didn't bend enough stays inside. And 1-2 the count now.
Come on, kid. Let's go right here. Come on, man.
Starner at third base today made a nice play to start the double play that ended the top of this inning. Here's a 1-2, swung on and missed. So after giving up the leadoff double, White has battled back with a couple of strikeouts. And for Grove City now, it'll be Vandy Holzer, the cleanup hitter. First baseman, he's a left-handed hitter against the right-handed throwing Aiden White. White checks his wrist for the call. Comes set. First pitch, that's outside. As an old catcher, it's fun to watch these young catchers who try to move a pitch that is way out of the strike zone, move it back into the plate. That's inventive. That one was not close. 1-0 the count. Next pitch, this chopped at the plate, and it'll go into foul territory. But again, you've got to admire Jade Hoovler, who is the catcher for New Albany. He's a good one. Just got a little greedy a couple pitches ago. 1-1 the count now. 2 outs. Hinkle at second base for the Greyhounds. White checks the runner, comes to the plate. This one is a line drive. If it gets down, that could be a run. It does. One hops to center field. The throw on the way to the plate. Cut off, and then the relay, no. It goes all the way to the back wall, and on to second base goes Holzer on the throwing error.
First, scores a run, takes second.
Give Holzer an RBI for our first run of the game. And it is 1-0 Grove City at home in front. Holzer moves on to second on the throw that got away. And to the plate comes Alex Elliott, the designated hitter today. He's hitting for the catcher, Luke McQueen. Ground ball to shortstop. Up with it is Kistner, and the throw is in time, and that'll end the inning.
And that's the third out.
But not before Grove City gets a run. A single from Vandy Holzer to knock in Landon Hinkle from second base, and that's where we are after an inning. Grove City 1, New Albany nothing. We go to inning number 2 here at Grove City High School. Kevin Rao with you this evening. Glad you're alongside right here on C-Bus Sports. Our first baseball game of this season. Everybody had, well, most people had spring break and traveled last week. Grove City was in Alabama and Florida, and New Albany in Florida. Up first for New Albany in the second inning, Connor Barr, and he'll take the first pitch outside. Barr's in left field, a junior, right-handed hitter. Dylan Farley on the mound, his second inning of work today. Got out of the jam in the first inning with a double play, and there's a strike, and that's about as wide as it's going to go right there. So the count evens at 1-1. Outfield straightaway, creeping in, and there's one that's foul tipped in and out of the glove of the catcher, Luke McQueen.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the infield has creeped in a bit. Here's the 1-2, and that one fouled right side, out of play.
Foul outside. Count remains 1-2.
Dylan Farley ahead in this count, 1-2 to Connor Barr. Inning number 2, 1-0 Grove City on top. That pitch up high, and good job by Barr not to chase that one up. 2-2 now. Farley, long look now. He'll come to the plate. This one chopped right back at him. He'll wait for the good hop. The throw on to first in time, and there's one gone here in the top of the second.
Under the plate, number 5, the third baseman, Carson Skinner.
Carson Skinner up there now. First baseman, a junior, and he'll go to the left side. First New Albany left-handed hitter we've seen today. He's in the number, let's count him down here, 4, 5, 6 spot. It's our first game. We got to get used to this score sheet. Farley to the plate, and a swing and a miss as he goes a little high on the outside part of the plate. Good cut on it by Skinner, but not able to catch up with it. Farley with the 0-1. This one fouled straight back to the screen. Farley ahead 0-2. One gone here in the top of the second. Nobody aboard. Grove City leads at 1-0 here at Grove City High School. Farley with the 0-2, and he works outside this one. A little too wide. 1-2 the count. Temperature in the 50s here today. Comfortable for baseball. Wind has died down a little bit, but no, as soon as I say that, it speeds up. Next one is fouled back to the screen. Count remains at 1-2 with one out. The American flag is in left center field, and it laid down for a second, and now it's pulling straight out again. That pitch, did he get the outside corner? He did.
That's the third strike.
Farley has that is his first strikeout of the ball game.
Justin Spirit. Oh, excuse me.
And he used
Number 4.
do we have a lineup change? And we'll check, but Justin Spirit is up there now. Yeah, we're going to have to check. Yep. We've decided that Spirit is wearing number 4, and he is playing at 4. And by the way, so is Grove City, right? Yeah. Second basemen in this ballpark are required to wear number 4. It's just a deal. Next pitch is also a strike. 0-2 the count. Farley works quickly. That one just a little bit above the belt.
Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It is Justin Spirit up there now, the senior. So he is at second base and wearing number 4. We have solved the mystery. That one hit high in the air, left side, and room just beyond the dugout on the third base side. And making the catch is Braden Starner.
Middle of the second, Greyhounds coming to bat.
And in that inning, 1-2-3, New Albany goes down. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Grove City up to bat, and they lead it 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second inning here at Grove City High School. It'll be the Greyhounds up to bat, leading 1-0. New Albany pitcher Aiden Weich in the first inning struck a couple of batters out but gave up 2 hits. A double that the wind took all the way to and with a one-hop the fence, and then a single from Vandy Holzer knocked in Landon Hinkle. And that's where we are. Bottom of the second. First up there is Carson Welsh, the right fielder. Weich takes his time coming to the plate and then misses low. Welsh, a left-handed hitter, and he gets on in there now close to the plate. Weich, deep breath. Now winds and throws. And that one just in a little bit on that outside part of the plate and swung on and missed by Welsh. So the count evens at 1-1. And the pitch just misses. Little twist of the head out there by Aiden Weich. He thought he had that one. 2-1 the count. That one, he got the inside corner. And that when you stand close to the plate, that sometimes is what your instinct is, to move out on those pitches that are still on the plate inside. And Wells kind of got caught that time as he backed out of there and the ball sailed into the strike zone. So 2-2 now the count. And swung on and missed. Third strikeout from Aiden White. One got nobody aboard for Landon Haskins. Haskins, the center fielder, a senior, right-handed hitter. White steps behind the rubber, looked over at his dugout, got some instruction, now steps back on top. One gone, nobody aboard here in the bottom of the second. First pitch outside. Haskins steps out, now back in. White just pitched. Did he get him? He did. He was fearless over in the right side. He did not move.
Runner takes first.
And sometimes if that's a curveball, you won't get the base. But that was a fastball that came in and got him on the arm, and down to first base goes Haskins, hit by the pitch. We've not seen a walk in this game. That was the first kind of free pass to first base for anybody. And a strike called as Reese Blount steps in, senior. Shortstop. Runner at first, nobody out here in the second inning. Throw over, gets away just slightly. Haskins thought about it when it got past the first baseman, but it only went about 6-7 yards outside the foul line. He had a pretty good lead to start with, and as he came back, the ball got away, but no harm done there. Next pitch swung on and missed. Again, there's realize now that what White is wearing is one of those electronic devices on his wrist, and he hits the next batter. He looked to throw a slider, some kind of breaking ball that just didn't come back, and he'll get the front leg of Blount. So after a strikeout, a couple of hitters hit by pitch, puts him at first and second with one gone. And the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Dylan Farley, comes to the plate with 2 aboard. Now, Grove City trying to add to their lead. They're up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Haskins at second, Blount at first, both hit with a pitch. And first pitch on the outside corner, strike one to Farley. On deck, the leadoff hitter for Grove City, Landon Hinkle. Next pitch, did he get it in at the knee? Nope, a little bit low. One and one the count. Did not miss by much on that one. And a throw, nope, a fake back to second. You're allowed to do that. You're actually allowed to do that to first too, but you got to step all the way off. You just can't spin in front of the rubber. We've seen some people do that recently. Next pitch, did he get it again? He did. He's painting the outside corner. Ahead now in the count is Aiden White, 1-2. Big pitch coming up here in the inning. The runner's at first and second, just one out. Check back. Here's the pitch. Tried to throw that bender again. It's just not moving much for him right at the moment. In fact, that's why he hit the first couple of batters. Just not getting a lot of movement with the spin. Count evens at 2-2. White's quickly working, right back at it. That one is lined but foul down the right field line. Count holds at 2-2. White struck out the first batter in this inning, Carson Welsh, then hit the next two, and that's where we are. Number 9 hitter Farley, count 2-2 to him. This pitch swung on, this one fouled out of play. So a couple of foul balls with the count at 2-2.
Come on, straighten it out now. Let's go. Big smoke right here.
Good crowd here tonight. See some heavier coats. Very comfortable in the press box. We don't want many people to hear that. 2-2 the count. Pitch just a little low. So the count goes full. Runners will probably not be on the move here with just one out. Let's see if they do. Nope. This one chopped toward third, but it'll go just wide. Count remains full to the pitcher, Dylan Farley, at the plate. Aiden White would like to get strikeout here or double play to get himself out of trouble. Pitch coming, and he misses down and out to load him up. All 3 runners aboard with really free passes and a couple of hit batters and now a walk, and we're going to get a visit to the mound to talk to Aiden White. He didn't miss by a lot. Maybe the one furthest out of the strike zone was the last one that sent Dylan Farley to first base. So bases loaded, 1 out. We go back to the top of the Grove City order and Landon Hinkle, who doubled to lead off the home half of the first just an inning ago. He hit one just a little bit left of straight on center field, and it just kept on carrying. It looked as though the center fielder, Van Ruthier, had a bead on it, kind of casually stepping back, then all of a sudden he was on the sprint. Hinkle came around to score the only run of this ball game on the hit from Vandy Holzer. So Hinkle a chance to drive some in. First pitch misses down and away. Hinkle, right-handed hitter, junior. And there's a breaking ball that catches the outside part of the plate. Again, not spinning a lot. That one looked more like a slider that got the outside. 2-0 the count. Or do they call that not? I thought it might have been 1-1. Doesn't matter. Next one swung on and a base hit into left field. 1 run will score. Around third and scoring is Reese Blount. And a double is credited to Hinkle, who knocks in a couple of runs. Farley will make it around to third base, and suddenly it's a 3-0 ball game. We thought it might have been 1-1 on the count. It said 2-0 on the board. Doesn't matter because the next one was a base hit through the left side of the infield. And 2 runners come on home. 3-0 now, Grove City on top here in the bottom of the second. And the next pitch swung on and missed, or actually first pitch to Carson Stickley, who struck out his first time up. He's got a couple in scoring position out there now with runners at second and third, 1 out in the inning. White will work from the stretch. The 0-1, and it floats in there. That one he took some speed off of, and it's 0-2 now to Stickley. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher here. The 0-2 is hit towards second. That'll get a run home. The play is to first and in time for the out, but gives Stickley the RBI. On to third base goes Hinkle. Stickley out 4-3, but again, give him the RBI. And it makes it now a 4-0 ball game. Runner at third, 2 outs, and Braden Starner to the plate for the second time today. Struck out swinging first time. Again, working from the stretch is Aiden White. First pitch in the dirt wide of the plate. Ball one.
Come on, Braden.
Landon Hinkle at third base with 2 gone. Next pitch swung on and missed. Chase one a little bit outside the zone. A ball, a strike
Let's go now. See it.
to Braden Starner, senior, third baseman. Has played well in the field so far in this one. Next pitch, a little bender. Was it too high? Not by much. 2-1 the count. Everybody kind of waited. Umpire took a step back, but didn't throw up the right hand. 2-1, and that misses out. Can hitters count here for third baseman Braden Starner. Andy Holzer on deck. He drove in the first run of this game. Now 4-0. Grove City on top here in the bottom of the second. White, and that one misses well outside and in the dirt. And on to first base goes Starner. Puts him at the corners with 2 outs. Second walk in the inning issued by Aiden White. He also hit a couple of batters this inning. And the dangerous Vandy Holzer will come up. He's singled to drive in a run in the first inning, which seems like a long time ago now, but it was only an inning ago. Left-handed hitter, and we're going to get some action in the New Albany bullpen. First pitch, breaking ball, got the outside corner, a little backdoor bender right there. 0-1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, runners at the corner. Hinkle at third. At first is Braden Starner. 4-0 lead for the Greyhounds of Grove City High School. New Albany pitcher Aiden White doing battle. Runner going from first, and that's cut on and fouled. 0-2 now the count. Down warming up is Smith down in the bullpen. He might win the hideaway. And pitch taken outside in the dirt, going to second on the steal. Good throw, wouldn't have had him. He had a big jump, did Starner. So now runners in scoring position, a couple of them. Hinkle at third, Starner at second with 2 gone. 1-2 the count to Vandy Holzer. And there's a swing and a miss. Chase one outside, and that will do it in the inning. But Grove City plates 3 on just 1 hit, but a couple of walks and a couple of hit batters. They leave 2. We go to the third, 4-0 Grove City over New Albany. On to the third we go for New Albany. It'll be 8, 9, and 1. Tyler Ruthier, and then back to the top with Kistner. Farley, his third inning of work, starts with a ball hit down third base side, and high chopper gets into left field, a base hit for Colton Tyler. Third hit of the day for the Eagles. He's aboard to lead off this third inning. Grove City up 4-0, but right away New Albany
The pitcher, number 8.
gets a runner aboard. And Van Ruthier to the plate, the number 9 hitter.
Number 2, Van Ruthier, center fielder.
Ruthier in center field.
At least I gotta say something twice.
He's the number 9 hitter. So his first at bat tonight. Swings and misses at the offering from Farley. 0-1. Nobody out. Colton Tyler at first base. Next pitch is swung on, lifted in the air, first base side, but it'll drift out of play. 0-2. The count to Van Ruthier. His first name is Van. It's not. His last name isn't Van Ruthier. It's just Ruthier. But you wouldn't know that by the way that I talk. It's Van. Van is his first name. Next pitch. That one is a good one. Boy, he threw a fastball there that Ruthier was not looking for and just froze him at the plate.
Coming to the plate, number 20.
Second strikeout for Farley. One gone now with the runner at first. Back to the top of the order in Caden Kistner, who led off the ball game with a single out to left field. We mentioned Kistner last year, a .387 hitter. So he's dangerous. In on the right side, quick throw over. Stepping back in is Tyler. Farley back on top. He gets from signs from his catcher as opposed to an electronic device on his wrist. There's a breaking ball and a dandy. Gets the inside part of the plate for a strike. Kistner shook his head a little bit, but I think he bailed on it a little early. Good bender. 0-1 the count. Fastball, and that one fouled straight back. So Kistner behind 0-2. 4-0, Grove City on top. Top of the third inning. New Albany with a runner and one out. That runner is at first base, and that is Colton Tyler. Farley from the belt. And swung and foul, tip into the mitt of his catcher Luke McQueen for a strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning. Again, that one a foul tip.
Number 3, third baseman, Remy Trother.
And that'll bring now with 2 outs in the runner at first. That'll bring Remy Troutner to the plate. He popped up in short center field in the first inning. 4 and out. So 2 gone now. And this one a line drive left center field. And that'll go all the way to the wall. Just short of it as it's grabbed. And onto the plate. And scoring the first run for New Albany is Colton Tyler. A double from Remy Troutner. And he does that with 2 outs in the inning, so some timely hitting by the third baseman. Makes it 4-1 as New Albany gets on the board. Troutner at second base, and that'll bring to the plate Jade Hoovler, who singled in the first inning.
Jade Hoovler to the plate.
And that ball, again, had a help of a little bit of wind. We said it got to the fence. Actually, good play by Carson Stickley to go out and grab it on the warning track before it got all the way there. First pitch, a ball to Hoovler. Third inning, Grove City on top, 4-1. New Albany with that run here in the top of the third. And next pitch, up and in. Jade Hoovler, and boy, he's tough. He did not move a muscle, and now we're going to get a trip to the mound to talk to Dylan Farley. Farley missed up and in just there a little bit. Saw something they didn't like. So we are putting together, just to remind everybody about streaming here on CBus Sports. In a couple of weeks, we're going to put together what we're calling Diamond Week. We're going to have 8 games that we're going to bring you over a span of 6 days. A couple of softball games, 6 baseball games. We'll give you more details. Stay tuned to the website for that information. Conference is done, and everybody goes back to where they were. Farley on top. 2-0 the count to Jade Hoovler with a runner at second. This one lifted foul right over our heads and out of play. And so that we're clear about, we are sitting right behind. This is one of the best vantage points we ever get right here. We're coming back. Just been a great bunch of folks here to help us, and really nice venue. So 2-1 now the count. This one in the dirt, making it 3-1 to Hoovler. Mason Ackerman on deck. Hoovler, the catcher today for New Albany. And next pitch inside will make it ball 4. First walk issued today by Farley. Puts him at first and second with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate, number 10, the right fielder,
Mason Ackerman, the junior right fielder. He grounded into an inning-ending double play in the first. He has a chance to do some damage here. Swing, sends it toward right field. Going back, and a little pop is snared. Nice job by the first baseman, Vandy Holzer, to make the play. And that is the third out of the inning. A couple of runners stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. The score, Grove City 4, New Albany 1. We go to the bottom of the third inning here at Grove City High School. Kevin Rao with you today on a beautiful afternoon. Sun out. The white puffy clouds in the sky. We're in the 50s here, so comfortable. Leading off for Grove City here in the bottom of the third with the Greyhounds up 4-1. Alex Elliott to the plate. Grounded out to short his first time up. Takes a strike on the outside corner to start things. So the Greyhounds a run in the first inning on a couple of hits. They got 3 in the second on just 1 hit, but had 2 walks, 2 hit batters. This one lined toward short. Couple of hops picked up by Kistner. He'll throw on for the out. So Elliott has grounded out a couple of times to Kistner in this one. 1 gone, nobody aboard. It'll be Carson Welsh. He struck out his first time up, leading off last inning. Left-handed hitter.
That's allowed.
He has the most interesting walk-up music we've heard so far. First pitch is grounded towards second. The throw is on to first in time. Justin Spear with the assist. So quickly 2 gone here in the inning. Couple of ground ball outs. And it'll be Landon Haskins to the plate. Haskins hit by a pitch in the second inning, came around to score. 4-1, Grove City on top. He was the second run of those 4. First pitch to him, outside corner, strike 1. Aiden White still on the mound. This one swung on and missed. That time he went to the inside part of the plate. So 0-2 quickly. White would like to get him 1-2-3 at a long inning in the second. And is that strike 3? It is. Gets the outside part of the plate. Painted the black right there. His 5th strikeout of the game, and Grove City goes 1-2-3 in the third. We go to the 4th. The Greyhounds of Grove City leading at 4-1 over New Albany. We'll be back right after this.
Coming to the dish for the Eagles.
Top of the 4th inning.
The left fielder, number 15, Connor Barr.
Connor Barr leads off. He led off the second inning, grounded right back to the pitcher. Dylan Farley got the high hopper and threw on to first for the out. 4-1, Grove City leads it here in the top of the 4th. New Albany got their run an inning ago. They have 4 hits so far in this one. Farley, first pitch, swung on and missed. Farley today with 3 strikeouts. He's walked 1. The 0-1, did he get the outside? Yeah, and that's been consistent on that outside corner for both pitchers. Makes it 0-2, and that's all you ask from an umpire, just be consistent. Next pitch swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout. One gone here in the fourth, and it'll be Carson Skinner, the first baseman, to the plate. Skinner struck out looking his first time up. That was in the second. Fourth strikeout for Farley. This one hit toward short, the little bloop, and it's fielded there. 2 outs now in the inning. Reese Blount able to glove it without moving a step.
Number 4, the second baseman, Justin Speart.
Justin Speart to the plate now. Popped up in foul ground to end the second inning. That one over to the left side. Caught by Braden Starner. Just beyond the dugout. So 2 gone, nobody aboard. Top of the fourth. The first pitch outside a ball. If I were with these pitchers, I'd be trying that outside corner every time. Because that has been generous and, again, has been consistent. This one, middle of the plate, lifted towards center field. Calling for it and making the catch is Landon Haskins. And going 1, 2, 3 that time were the New Albany Eagles. And we will, just like that, head to the bottom of the fourth. Grove City coming up to bat. They lead it 4-1. Well, we've played half of this one as we go to the bottom of the fourth, due up for Grove City. They have the 4-1 lead. It'll be 8, 9, and 1. Reese Blount, Dylan Farley in the back to the top, and Landon Hinkle. Blount was hit with a pitch an inning ago, came around to score on the double from Landon Hinkle. First pitch to him, a strike. Blount, right-handed hitter. The shortstop today for Grove City. Next pitch off the handle, down the right field line, and it's going to get in there for a hit. And on to second base, the throw coming in, and it'll be not in time. And then the ball gets away, and the throw to third is not going to be in time. Boy, that is not the way you draw it up for the defense right there. It was a tough play to begin with. Blount hit it off the handle the other way, went down the right field line. Coming in to make the play was Mason Ackerman, but he just couldn't quite get there. He had a little bit of trouble getting the handle, and Blount went to second. The throw then to second worked its way into left field. And then the left fielder, Connor Barr, slipped, and that allowed Blount to go all the way to third base. So we're going to give that a double, and then And E on the way to an E9 on the throw to get to third base. So Blount at third base, nobody out. Bit of an adventure on the ball, not hit all that hard. Infield will come in. And we've got John Hurd. John Hurd pinch hitting for the pitcher, Dylan Farley, in the ninth spot. He swings at the first pitch, sends it toward right field. Catch is made in shallow right field. The tag, here's the play at the plate. And the throw is mishandled as it was a short hop. Really tough chance there for the catcher, Jade Hoovler. He was not able to corral it. And now the appeal to third base, and they're going to say he stayed long enough at the bag, and so on to score is Reese Blount. Sacrifice fly from the pinch hitter, Hurd. So he sees a pitch, he sends it out to right field and gets an RBI. So nobody aboard, one out now. The score is 5-1. Grove City on top. And Landon Hinkle steps in, takes one on the outside corner for a strike. Hinkle, the leadoff hitter, and that one a little too far out. Hinkle today, a couple of doubles. 2 RBIs as well. His squad up 5-1. Bottom of the 4th inning here at Grove City High School. Next pitch fouled out of play, right side. A lot of action here tonight. We've got, not sure if it's the JV or the freshman team baseball down the right field line, a different diamond. And then the softball team for Grove City playing as well. They got a lot of fans over there. So a lot going on here at the complex tonight. Aiden White's working into his 4th inning. Pitch hit towards center field, and it will get down for a base hit. And by the center fielder and on to second base. Goes Landon Hinkle, and every time, all 3 times he's been up there, he's ended up at second base. We'll give that a single and an error in center field, but ends up at second base nonetheless. He's there with 1 out. And Carson Stickley to the plate. Stickley has struck out and grounded out. On the ground out, he drove in a run from third base. 5-1 our score. Grove City on top. They've got a runner at second base with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is a strike to Stickley. Left-handed hitter against the right-handed throwing Aiden White. Landon Hinkle, the lead at second base. Next pitch, a breaking ball and a good one. Froze Stickley at the plate. 0-2 the count. He steps out, now back in. White to the plate. This one hit to left field. Still going. That wind catches it. It will short hop the wall. In to score is Hinkle. And Stickley another RBI, this time with a double. Makes it 6-1. Still just 1 out here in the 4th. And Braden Starner will step up. He has struck out and walked in this one, has a stolen base as well. So Stickley at second base with 1 gone here in the inning. First pitch grounded towards short. Over to grab it and making the throw, Caden Kistner, and that's 2 outs. On to third on the play goes Stickley. And with 2 gone and the runner at third, it'll be Vandy Holzer. Holzer has singled and struck out. He has an RBI. He drove in the 1 run in the first inning. First pitch, nicely blocked by the catcher, Jade Hoovler, as he had to scoot to his right, which is the inside with the left-handed batter up there. So tough play all the way around, but he did a good job to keep it in front of him and keep the runner at third base. 1-0, pitch swung on and missed. Chased one up and out. Ken Holzer is a left-handed hitter, first baseman, senior. He's up there with 2 outs and the runner at third. His team up 6-1. Next pitch took something off that one. Count goes to 1-2. Stickley at third base. He's driven in a couple of runs in this one. White, deep breath, working from the line with the runner at third. This one grounded towards second. Good second hop. I don't think he got it there in time. He did not. Maybe let that one come to him a little bit. And so that'll be an infield hit. And another RBI for Vandy Holzer is Stickley scampers in from third base. Makes it a 7-1 game. Three runs here in the inning. It'll be Alex Elliott, the DH, to the plate. He's grounded out twice to shortstop. First pitch inside a ball. So that ball was grounded to Spear at second. He just maybe let it go one hop too many. Right back to the pitcher. He somehow finds it. It hit off his body and kind of rested in the crook of his arm. He realized he had it and then makes the play to first. So Elliott grounds out for the third time in the ball game. But 3 big runs in the fourth for Grove City gives them the lead over New Albany. 7-1. We'll be back with 5th inning action right after this. We listen to the strains of Sweet Caroline here at the ballpark. We go to the 5th. New Albany will send up Tyler, Ruthier, and Kistner, and they hope a few more as they trail it 7-1.
Stepping into the batter's box, number 18, Colton Tyler.
Tyler, the DH, settles in on the right side. He singled in the third and scored the Eagles 1 run. First pitch is high ball. Back into the 9th spot in the Grove City roster, Dylan Farley retakes his spot on the mound. He was hitting, but he was pinch hit for as the next one is low a ball by her, who in that at-bat got a sacrifice fly, so he did his job. 2-0. That one sails outside, so 3-0. No action in the Grove City bullpen, although there has been some earlier in the game, so perhaps they're ready if needed. 3-0, strike right down the middle. Tyler took it all the way. So 7-1. Grove City on top here in the 5th. Next one fouled right side and out of play, and it will go all full now to the DH, Colton Tyler. New Albany with 4 hits and a run. Payoff pitch, swung on, bounce towards second. Hinkle up with it and makes the throw in time. One gone here in the 5th.
Come to the plate, number 2. Van Ruthier.
Ruthier to the plate, struck out in the 3rd inning. Is one at bat so far. One gone, nobody aboard. We're in top of the 5th inning here at Grove City. The Greyhounds lead at 7-1. Ruthier takes a curveball that doesn't curve enough and stays inside ball 1. Wind picking up again. Boy, I tell you, if you can hit it to left center, you can just watch it go. We've had a couple of those that have gone all the way to the wall. Next pitch swung on and missed. Count evens at a ball, a strike. Ruthier, a senior, right-handed hitter. Next pitch, and that one sails outside. 2-1. One gone. Farley quickly working. That one misses up, so falls behind 3-1. Good hitters count for the number 9 hole, Van Ruthier. Again, Van, his first name, not part of his last. That one swung on right back over our heads. Roger Deerwester would have made the play, I'm sure, to my left.
These big mitts.
Our PA announcer and anthem singer today. What a job he did. That one hit straightaway center field. Hustling back. He's not going to get to it. Ruthier's going to run on to second base. He'll hold up there, but that one gets over Haskins in center field, and he was on a dead sprint. He knew it. To the deepest part of the ballpark, but that wind didn't hurt at all, but a double for Ruthier. Puts him at second base with one out. We go back to the top of the lineup for New Albany, and Caden Kistner will be up for the 3rd time. Singled in the 1st, struck out on a foul tip in the 3rd. Farley takes his time. He'll check the runner at second. The pitch is up and in to Kistner, who's in that leadoff spot of the New Albany lineup today. Ruthier at second, one gone here in the top of the 5th. Grove City up 7-1. Throw back to second. A little closer than I think New Albany would have liked, is kind of getting stuck in the dirt out there was Ruthier. But he does get back successfully. The apron here at Grove City is dirt, even though the infield itself is artificial turf. Next pitch is outside a ball. 2-0 the count now to Kistner. And then there's some artificial turf on the mound in the area where the pitcher strides. The rest is dirt. And at the plate, the batter's boxes and where the catcher stands are artificial turf, and then dirt around that. Next pitch swung on and missed. Up a little bit in the zone with an off-speed pitch. Makes it 2-1. So sometimes these guys get used to some of these fields with all artificial turf where the sliding is pretty smooth and consistent, but you get back out to dirt, and you got to really put some, and another throw to second, easily back. This time is Ruthier. You can get stuck in the dirt if you're used to sliding on artificial turf. We worried back in the day that artificial turf you wouldn't go very far, but we found out that's not the case, especially if it's a little wet. You're going to go forever. 2-1 the count to Caden Kistner, and he hits this one back up the middle. Fielding it, the throw is going to be up the line a little bit. Kistner's safe, and the runner going to come around and score. So Ruthier all the way from second. Good heads up running is Kistner at first base. Kistner a good runner, so
The batter's box, number 3, the third baseman, Remy.
the shortstop for Grove City, Reese Blount, had to really speed up the throw and just went a little bit wide. Again, we're going to have a visit to the mound. So we'll call that an error on Kistner getting to first base. But the run comes around to make it 7-2 now, New Albany with a couple of runs. And we've got some activity again starting in the Grove City bullpen. So this is just a visit to let some time lapse. I'll bet you they're going to wait for the umpire to come out and break it up so they can get a few more pitches down in the pen. Kistner at first. A run in here in the top of the fifth for New Albany. They trail at 7-2. 1 out in the inning. Meeting over. Farley will stay on top of the hill.
In the batter's box,
And it'll be Remy Troutner to the plate. He has popped out to short center field and doubled. His double in the third drove in the first run for New Albany. Kistner's a threat to run down there first. Now, whether you do that down 7-2, I don't know, but Farley thought about it, throws over to first. Kistner dives back in, plenty of time. To the plate, and I think we've got a balk. I don't think he stopped at the belt. And so that was called right away by the home plate umpire, Brian Shields. So on the balk, Kistner goes to second. Yeah, that's a no pitch. So Troutner up there now, 1 out, and the runner in scoring position. Swings, lines it down third. That is a fair ball. Kistner going to come around and score. On his way to second and beating the throw is Remy Troutner, his second RBI of the ball game. He laced that double down the left field side, just inside the line.
Jumping into the batter's box, number 7, the catcher.
And he makes it 7-3.
For the Eagles.
Troutner now at second with 1 out. And Jade Hoovler to the plate. He has singled and walked in this one. So a couple of times up, a couple of times on. So a couple of runs here in the inning for New Albany, trailing now 7-3, and calling time is the catcher Luke McQueen. Go out to talk to his pitcher and maybe buy just a little more time. Again, we've got a pitcher warming up. Well, actually, one in each bullpen. Smith back up for Grove City. Can't tell who's in the. I'm sorry, Smith is up for New Albany. Can't tell who's down there for Grove City. In the old days, I could have seen that number. But, yeah, didn't bring the binoculars tonight. Yeah, you know what? That's a lesson learned, isn't it? We got to bring them with. And I think that's going to be it as Hoovler steps out, and I think we're going to have a change at pitcher. We'll take a quick timeout. Let's set the scene for you. We are in the top of the fifth inning. New Albany, a couple of runs in the inning, have made it now 7-3. They trail by 4. They've got a runner at second base and 1 out, and we're going to get a new pitcher in for Grove City. We'll be back with that info right after this. New pitcher on the mound for the Grove City Greyhounds. It's Ethan Capuzzello. Big right-hander, just a sophomore. Boy, if he grows some more, he will be the tallest pitcher in the league. We don't have that listed on our information, but he's got to be 6'6", I would think. So Capuzzello, the sophomore in to pitch for Grove City. He inherits a runner at second base, 1 out in the top of the 5th. New Albany scored a couple of times here in the inning to make it 7-3, down by 4. First pitch, fastball in there at the belt, strike 1. Jade Hoovler, the batter. Again, he has singled and walked in this one. Next pitch, and this one goes outside just a bit. As he tries to test that outside corner that's been pretty good to both sides tonight. Capuzzello checks the runner at second. Out of the plate, and this one low. So 2-1 the count. First base open. Troutner is at second. He doubled to drive in a run. His second double of the game, his second RBI of the game. And this one is called a strike. Again, that's that outside corner we've been talking about. 2-2 the count. See if he goes right back there. Nope, this time he went inside and just misses. So the count full. With 1 out in the inning and Troutner at second base. Capuzzello, the runner going from second, and ground ball up the middle, be into center field, and that'll bring another run home. Capuzzello did not check the runner, and he could have walked to third. So, third run of the inning. Hoovler is second hit. Both of them singles. This one right up the middle. He stands at first with still just 1 out. And we'll get a new hitter at the plate. Pinch runner. As up there to hit, as he has been the cleanup hitter, Mason Ackerman, the junior. He's grounded into a double play and popped up to first base. So we do have a pinch runner at first. And another balk. Not sure what the call was on that because he had not come to a stretch yet. That's our second balk of the ball game. And must have made a move toward first without. Oh, I see. Yeah, he took his foot off the rubber, put it back on. Yeah, you can't do. At least not in the sequence that he did. So the runner at second now with 1 out. And suddenly it's a 7-4 ball game here in the 5th. Next pitch, and that one low, and it gets away from Luke McQueen. Bounces over toward the Grove City dugout and on to third. That'll be a wild pitch charge to Capuzzello. So runner at third now with 1 out. And the count 2-0 to Mason Ackerman. So this 5th inning has been a good one for New Albany, and they've gotten themselves right back into the ballgame. They were trailing 7-1. It's now 7-4 with a runner at third and 1 out. There's a pitch at the knees, outside corner, strike 1. 2-1 now, the count to the junior Ackerman. In right field tonight for the New Albany Eagles. And there's a bender that falls into the strike zone.
All day long. It's been all day long.
2-2, the count.
That's his favorite spot.
And this one in the dirt. It'll bounce, but toward the third base side, and the runner third's going to hold right there. Good job, good hustle by Luke McQueen to get out there and get on it before any harm done. But it makes it a full count with just one out. Capuzzello walks back to the top. He had come toward home plate with the ball bouncing away. Here's the payoff pitch. This one in the dirt. So puts him at the corners. Was still just one out. More action in the Grove City bullpen. We'll see if... No, I thought we might get a meeting, but not to be the case. So Hoovler at third, Ackerman at first for New Albany. That'll bring Connor Bard to the plate. He has grounded out and struck out in this one. His team down by 3, but continuing to threaten here in the top of the 5th. And that pitch, just a little bit low. Didn't miss by a lot. Capuzzello working from the stretch. Runner going from first. The fake to second, then the look at third. No throw down that way. And that'll be a steal for Ackerman. And runners now at second and third. Hoovler at third, Ackerman at second. And the count is 1-1 to Connor Barr. Barr a chance here with a base hit to get his squad to within 1. Infield in, working from the stretch is Capuzzello. And this one hit towards short right, coming in with a beat on it. The runner's tagging. The throw to the plate is in plenty of time, and the third out is at the plate on the attempted sacrifice fly. That is a big play from right field by Carson Welsh. Welsh came in to short right. Runner sent from third. One hopper to the plate for the final out of the inning. And that will do it for the top of the 5th. However, the New Albany Eagles put themselves right back into it with 3 runs to make it 7-4. We go to the bottom of 5th with a 7-4 lead for Grove City here at Grove City High School. We hope you will join us for the bottom of the inning coming up just right after this. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Grove City leads it 7-4. And they will have up Welsh, Haskins, and Blount. 6, 7, 8 in their order. And they're facing a new pitcher in Jay Smith. Smith is, and we may have the tallest two relief pitchers in the history of the OCC. Smith stands at 6'6". Capuzzello is at least that tall, who just threw the top half of this inning for Grove City. First pitch in for a strike, quickly working, is Smith, and the next one is a little bit out of the zone. 1-1 the count. Breaking pitch is just low, so 2-1 to Carson Welsh. Welsh today has struck out and grounded out. Two one. Hit towards short. Tough one hopper, and it'll get by Caden Kistner. That'll be a base hit. That was a tough chance right there. Just the wrong hop to his backhand, and he just could be nothing but defensive in the play. And it goes on into left field. So leadoff single for Carson Welsh here in the bottom of the fifth. Landon Haskins in there now. First pitch to him is a ball. Haskins was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Struck out looking in the third. So Welsh, his first hit of the ball game is on at first. Squaring to bunt, taking the bat back, and taking the ball low is Haskins. 2-0 the count. Well, short lead at first. Again, squaring to bunt. And this time he will. Good play. Catcher picks up, makes the throw just in time. Nope, he's going to say he was safe. Haskins went head first into first base and just beats the throw. Little indecisive by the New Albany defense there. Looked as though it would have been an easier play for Smith to make, but he hesitated. So coming out and jumping on the ball was the catcher, Jade Hoofler. And his throw was a good one, but just a little late. So we'll be scored a hit. Runners at first and second to start the bottom of the fifth for Grove City, and Reese Blount to the plate. So Smith. And another bunt, this one right back to Smith. He'll throw to first base. The second baseman, Justin Spear, covering, but that'll move runners to second and third with one out. Sacrifice bunt for Reese Blount. Score 1-4 on the out, and that'll bring and we've got a new hitter up there. And will hit in Capuzzello's spot, Arenas. So we're just checking our score sheet. Infield in all the way around with runners at second and third. First pitch, curveball that stays up. And it's Xavier Arenas up there now. That's it with an AR at the end.
Jeff, is that Haskins on second?
Yes.
Next pitch is also out. First base is open. Nobody out. No, I'm sorry, one out now on the sacrifice bunt from Reese Blount. So Arenas, and he'll take the next one for a ball inside this time. Jay Smith, the pitcher, started in this inning, gave up a couple of hits. One an infield hit. And there's a strike on the inside corner to make it 3-1. So I think Capuzello's day is over as Arenas in there to hit in that ninth spot. And he's got a 3-1 hitters count right here. And it's hit towards second base and on into right field. One run will score. And quickly on it in right field, holding the runner at third base was Mason Ackerman. Good play by the right fielder. That puts him at the corners now with the run in to make it 8-4. Haskins scampers to third. And Arenas picks up the RBI with the ball on into right field. Back to the top of the order, and Landon Hinkle, who has 3 hits today, a couple of doubles and a single. Scored twice. Hinkle, right-handed hitter. Arenas at first, short lead over there. Haskins at third, and was a strike anyway. Check swing, but it comes into the zone. Probably would have been a strike on the attempt anyway. So 1-1 is the count. One gone in the inning, but after giving up 3 runs in the top of the 5th, Grove City comes back to get a run in the home half. There's a swing and a miss. Good fastball down the middle of the plate. 1-2 now the count to Landon Hinkle with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. 8-4, Grove City with the lead. Big Bender is chopped toward third. That'll be a foul ball. Went after one probably inside and off the plate there, but didn't want to take the chance. That's what leadoff hitters do. They'll go after pitches. They don't wait. Shown by the fact that he's got 3 hits today. The 1-2, and this one outside in the dirt. Good job on the play by Hoovler to keep that in front of him. So Jay Smith checks the runner at first. Comes the plate. Curveball bounce towards short. Up with it is Kistner. Short throw to second in time. The relay to first is late. It'll get past the first baseman, but Hinkle not going anywhere on the fielder's choice. But the run comes home, so another RBI. He's got 3 today, does Hinkle. As Haskins scores to make it 9-4. At third base, or I'm sorry, at first base is Hinkle on the fielder's choice. It was Arenas was erased at second base. Score that 6-4. So runner at first now, 2 outs. And it'll be Carson Stickley at the plate. Doubled his last time up to drive in a run, then came around to score. First pitch, actually second pitch is down low. 2-0 the count. So a couple of runs here in the inning for Grove City to get their lead back out to 5. Next pitch, and it'll get through the legs of Hoovler and on to second base on the wild pitch is Hinkle. So he's in scoring position now with 2 outs. 9-4, Grove City on top, bottom of the 5th here at Grove City High School. 3-0 pitch, fastball right in there for strike 1. Stickley, left-handed hitter. Smith, right-handed thrower. Curveball, and it's a strike. Throw down to third, plenty of time. So it would have been a full count. Instead, it's a caught stealing down at third base. As Hinkle not able to get there, score it 2-5 on the caught stealing, and that will end the inning. Stickley will be back up there when we get to the bottom of the sixth, but first we've got to have the top of the sixth. 9-4, Grove City leads it. New Albany coming up in the top of the sixth right after this. To the top of the sixth we go. New pitcher in for Grove City, junior. Aaron Schenk, S-H-E-N-K, right-hander. He's the third pitcher on today for Grove City.
For the Greyhounds, number 14, Aaron Schenk.
The Greyhounds with a couple of runs in the bottom of the fifth stretch their lead back out to 5. Grove City got it to a 3-run lead, or a 3-run deficit for them, and had a couple of runners in scoring position. But a fly ball out that ended up being a double play on a throw to the plate for an out.
For the Eagles.
And Grove City got out of the top of the fifth with any more damage done and then scored a couple in the bottom. And it's now 9-4. Schenk works from the stretch with nobody aboard. And Carson Skinner at the plate. He swings at the first one and fouls it back. Glad you're alongside today. Kevin Rao with you from Grove City High School. Beautiful evening. And next one, a foul tip into the mitt. And wait a minute. Do we have catcher's interference? Sometimes. And I don't know if there was a question about that or not. It was just a foul tip into the mitt. We got a little lecture after it. Maybe there was a question about catcher's interference at some point. Luke McQueen, good job to grab it. And next one sails outside. The 1-2, the count now to Carson Skinner. Left-handed hitter, Schenk. Right-hander. And this one sails outside as he tried to put a little extra on that one. 2-2. Skinner today has struck out and lined out to the shortstop. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Over to field it. Really nice play in the middle of the diamond. On the out, Reese Blount did a good job moving toward the bag at second. Got it on the right hop and made the good strong throw to retire Skinner. One gone here in the sixth, and that'll bring Justin Spirit to the plate. Spirit today has popped out in foul territory, third base side, and flied out to center field. Right-handed hitter. And he grounds this one right back to the pitcher. High hop, underhanded throw over to first. Two gone. And do we have a new? Let's check. Yeah, we may have had a new hitter in there because, I think. We are going to get Colton Tyler here, but we'll check on that.
Colton Tyler at the plate.
Because Spirit, as we know, all second basemen are number 4 here, and he was not. So let's check.
The last batter, number 1, was Nardell.
So Nardell it was hitting on that one, grounding out. So 2 away. There's a ground ball towards short. Blount, plenty of time on this throw, and he makes it from the hole at short. And just like that, 1, 2, 3 go the New Albany Eagles here in the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the frame, 9-4. Grove City leads it. We'll be back right after this. Bottom of the sixth inning, Grove City leads it 9-4, and they will send to the plate here in the sixth. It'll be hitters 2, 3, and 4. Jay Smith stays on the mound for New Albany. Stickley was at the plate when Landon Hinkle was caught stealing at third base, and so he gets back up there with a new count. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Stickley today was 1 for 3 with a couple of RBIs, doubled and scored in the fourth inning. There's another strike, finds himself behind 0-2. Grove City scored in each of their 5 innings so far, except for the third. There's a swing and a miss that was down in the dirt. Hoovler tags Stickley, and there's one gone. So in the previous 5 innings, as we said, Grove City scored in 4 of them. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Did not score in the third. Up there now is Braden Starner. Starner today 0 for 2 officially. He walked and stole a base in the second. Breaking pitch misses outside. 1-1 the count. On deck is Vandy Holzer, who has a couple of hits today, a couple of RBIs. Next pitch, fastball misses up. 2-1 it is to the third baseman, Braden Starner. Hits in the number 3 spot in the order today. There's a pitch just above the belt. Makes it 3-1. I'll bet you Starner's going to be looking for that fastball right there here. Let's see what happens. And again, just a little bit up, same place. So down to first base with his second walk of the game is Braden Starner. He's there with 1 out. That'll bring Vandy Holzer to the plate. As we mentioned, Holzer today, couple of singles, couple of RBIs, struck out in the middle of those 2 hits. Left-handed hitter will settle in against the right-handed throwing pitcher, Jay Smith. And this one bounced foul. Inside pitch pulled into foul territory. Holzer, the first baseman today, cleanup hitter for the Grove City Greyhounds. Smith from the stretch and a big bender. That was a good one. Works its way into the strike zone from the outside to right through the heart. Makes it 0-2. Smith again, he's a tall one. At least 6'6" out on the mound. That's what we saw on the roster. Runner going. Next pitch swung on and missed. And because there was a runner at first to begin with, no play needed down to first base, but Starner does make it to second on the pitch in the dirt. He's there now with 2 outs. Smith with his second strikeout, both here in the 6th. He started his relief work in the 5th. First pitch, a strike to Alex Elliott. Elliott, 3 times up, 3 times he's grounded out today. 2 outs. Starner at second. Next pitch in there for strike 2. Smith trying to strike out the side here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Smith steps in, checks the runner at second. The 0-2. Swung on, hit over the mound, charging is Kistner. The shortstop throws on for the out, and Grove City is retired in the 6th. No runs, no hits, a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 6, and it's 9-4. Grove City on top. We'll be back with more after this. We get to the 7th inning in this one. In the top of the frame, New Albany will send hitters 9, 1, and 2 to the plate. Ruthier in there first. He has struck out and doubled today. Came around to score back in the 5th inning. And he will face Aaron Schenk, who works into his second inning of relief. The right-hander to the plate. Swung on, hit hard to left field, and that'll be a base hit. And it takes a weird hop, heads toward the alley, and picked up, but not before standing at second base is Van Ruthier. That one took a little, it was headed, looked like it might bounce to the left. Instead, it went right. And a tough chance out there for Carson Welsh, who ended up getting it and preventing a possible triple out of it. But Ruthier at second to lead off the inning, and back to the top of the order we go, and Caden Kistner. Kistner today, a single, a strikeout, and reached on an error. And he, as a pitch that goes behind him, at other levels of baseball, that would that would bring a response. But in high school, sometimes, and when it's in the 50s, you just don't know where it's going to go. Curveball, and a good one that Kistner was not expecting. He fouls it off right side out of play. Just kind of hesitated. But you see how good of a hitter Kistner is. He was still able to get a bat on a ball that fooled him. Ruthier at second, nobody out. 9-4, Grove City leads it. See if New Albany can mount a major comeback here in the seventh. Next pitch misses in, 2-1 the count. Schenk leans forward, gets the sign. And this one hits him. He just lost control of that curveball, and if you're really trying to hit somebody, you don't do it with a curveball. So clearly not trying to do that. That will send Kistner to first on the hit by pitch. First time a Grove City pitcher has hit a batter. New Albany hit a couple in this one.
Number 3, Remy Trotner.
So with runners at first and second and nobody out, we'll get a visit to the mound. I think it's just a discussion about maybe grab a little, hold a little tighter on that curveball before you let it go. The whole infield comes in for the meeting. And it's 9-4. Runners now first and second, nobody out. Schenk was able to retire the batters he faced in the sixth, but a little rougher going here in the seventh. To the plate be Remy Troutner. Troutner today with a couple of doubles and 3 times to the plate. He scored in the fifth.
Remy Trotner at the plate.
And McQueen, the catcher, goes out, signals his
Third baseman for the Eagles.
defense what he wants them to do. Troutner, the number 2 hitter. I'm going to guess he's swinging away here with his team down by 5. Curveball grounded towards second. Play to third for 1. The relay on for the out. 4-6-3 double play. Kistner retired at second. On to third goes Ruthier. So runner at third, 2 outs. And the catcher, Jade Hoovler, to the plate. He has singled twice and walked. And he fouls it straight back on the first pitch he sees. That was a very nicely executed double play. Started by Hinkle at second. He did a good job to reach to his left and then spin and make the good throw to the bag at second. And there's a pitch inside, high and tight. And when Schenk has missed in this inning, that's where he's missed. So 1-1 the count. The pause, Schenk the pitch, curveball right back to the backstop on the foul ball. Makes it 1-2. And they're going to get a new baseball in there. Shank would come down toward the plate. Will climb back up the hill. 1-2 the count. 2 gone. Runner at third is Ruthier for New Albany. Shank to the belt, to the plate. And that is strike 3. And that will do it. Strikeout, the first of the ball game for Shank, but it comes at exactly the right time as he retires Hoovler, and Grove City wins it. 9-4 is our final. Glad you were along with us today. We want to thank everybody here at Grove City. Hey, by the way, it's worth coming down to Grove City just to hear Roger Deerwester sing the national anthem. I hope you will come and watch this team play because they are a lot of fun. That'll do it for us today. 9-4 is the final. Grove City beats New Albany. These are 2 good teams that we expect to go deep into the tournament this season, so get out and see them play. Well, again, the final here from Grove City, it's the Greyhounds 9, the New Albany Eagles 4. For our stat man tonight, Jerry Robbins, I'm Kevin Rao. Good night, everyone.